A website dedicated to films recently chose a list of top quotes from movies from the last 30 years. The number one quote came from the 2007 movie, Spider-Man. It goes, "With great power comes great responsibility." When we desire something, we often forget that it comes at a price, that we must be held responsible for what we get. We envy those who have succeeded, but we rarely think about the hard work that put them there. The more you have, the more you have to lose. This is Kevin's Hot Beat. Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Saturday, June 15th was Why So Serious by Shiny. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zea. It might be easier to live life with very little, although it's also quite foolish to stop yourself from doing anything because you're afraid of responsibility. But of course, you should never desire something if you're not ready to take on the cost. Let me tell you how you can listen to Hot Beat, where we ask you to tune in and promise to make it worth your while. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hot Beat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. It's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. Let me tell you about the segments coming up today. In the first half, we will have Back to the K-Chart, where we take the trip through past Korean music charts. Then in second hour, we will have Artist Lab, where we learn more about K-pop artists. Stay tuned! Let's kick off today's Hot Beat with two songs. Here's Up and Down by Smells, featured by Son Seung-yeon, followed by Levels by Avicii with Surong from 2 a.m. The British poet Lord Byron once said, "The best prophets of the future is the past." If we want to know about the future of K-pop, we have to start with the songs gone by. Let's peek at the future with a blast to the past. Back to the K-Chart. On our first segment on Saturdays at Hot Beat is Back to the K-Chart, where we listen to past K-pop hits to see K-pop trends of the past, present, and future. Today, we'll be going back to K-pop chart for April 2006. 2006 was the first year of featuring Boom, with the most notable success being That Man, That Woman, where Jang Hae-jin featured on Vibe's song. Soloist also did quite well that year. Jang Hae-jin made her successful comeback to mark her 15th year in show business, while ballad singers like Lee Seung-chul, Baek Ji-young, and Lee Soo-young also had great showings. Shall we take a look at the songs from number 15 to number 11 on the charts for April 2006? Yes! Okay, number 15 was Lee Soo-young's Grace. Lee Soo-young, who debuted in 1999 with I Believe, took home the Best Artist Award in 2003 and 2004 for La 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 and Lonely, respectively. Grace was the title track to her 7th album, a comeback after 2 years. Number 14 was Howl and Jay's Perhaps Love, 사랑인가요? From the soundtrack of Princess Hours, featuring Yoon Eun-hae and Ju Ji-hoon. The drama, which was based on a comic series, was so successful that the former model Ju Ji-hoon and former singer Yoon Eun-hae both became A-list actors. The soundtrack also became a huge hit. Next, at number 13, was Ihyori's Getcha, the title track to Ihyori's second solo album following her huge success with Just Want a Minute, 내 것이 되는 시간. 10 minutes. The number 12 song was It Was All You by Noel, a four-member male group that debuted in 2002 with Despite Holding On. This was the title track to their third album, which they released while they were on break ahead of serving their military service. Number 11 was V1's Shaving. V1 was the stage name of Kang Hyun-soo, who was a model actor that had become a celebrity through a fashion competition that had produced Song Seung-hun and So Ji-seop. This was his second single. Okay, let's listen to two of these songs before we continue with Back to the K-chart. Here is number 14, Perhaps Love by Howard and Jay. And It Was All You, which was number 12 by Noel. That was number 14, Perhaps Love by Howard and Jay. And It Was All You by Noel, which was number 12. On Back to the K-chart, we look at K-pop charts from the past. Today, our charts are from April 2006. Next, we'll take a look at the songs from number 10 to number 6. Number 10 was Love Dust from the Bubble Sisters, who were determined to succeed based on their music alone. Number 9 was A Nuna's Dream from Hyunyoung. Nuna Nuna yeah. Nuna 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 yeah. Who is known for her unique voice. The song was her first break into singing after becoming famous as an actress and MC, and was a remake version of the song Dragostea din Tei from Romanian group Ozone. Okay, the number 8 song was Chang Hae-jin's Let's Not Run Into Each Other. Chang Hae-jin debuted in 1991 and had become a diva through hit songs like Complete Love and Dream Conversation. Then she took a break in 2002 to study at the Berklee School of Music and came back after 5 years with her 7th album. Her feminine and powerful vocals on the album showed fans that she was still a strong performer. Next, at number 7 was Lee Seung-gi's Words Hard to Say. Number 6 was Seo Young-eun's Laughing. Seo Young-eun, who began as a jazz vocalist, switched over to ballads beginning with her second album in 1999. She became popular through songs on drama soundtracks such as I'm Not Alone and You Inside Me, which was performed with rich emotions coloring her pure voice. Okay, we'll be back after listening to these songs. Here is number 9, Sister's Dream by Hyunyoung, and number 6, Let's Smile by Seo Young-eun. That was number 9, Sister's Dream by Hyunyoung. Number 6, Let's Smile by Seo Young-eun. On today's Back to the K-chart, we're looking at the rankings from April 2006. Let's keep going on with number 5 to number 2. At number 5 was Fly to the Skies Like a Man. The R&B duo Hwani and Brian debuted in 1999 with Day by Day. Day by Day. This was the title track to their 6th album. The number 4 song was Baekhyun's I Won't Love. Now, after debuting in 1999 as a dance singer, this was the song that began her second chapter as a ballad singer after a 3-year break. Number 3 was Im Jung-hee's Don't Go Love. In the second spot was SG Wannabe's My Person. SG Wannabe took the Artist of the Year award in 2005 with the most popular album in Korea. And they continued with the success into 2006. This track brought them the most popular digital single award. What 2 songs shall we listen to from this group? I think number 5, Like a Man by Fly to the Sky, and number 4, I Won't Love by Baekhyun. That was number 5, Like a Man by Fly to the Sky, and number 4, I Won't Love by Baekhyun. You're listening to Back to the K-chart, where we're counting down the top songs of April 2006. Now, we're down to number 1. In April 2006, the song that was most popular in Korea was Vibe, featured by Chang Hae-jin, That Man, That Woman. The song was on VIVE's third album, which they released as a duo after debuting as a three-man group. The beautiful melody and heartbreaking lyrics, which portrayed the emotions of a man and woman who had broken up, was performed to perfection by VIVE and 장혜진. Well, this song. 혹시 네가 다시 돌아올까봐 다른 사랑 절대 못해. Yeah, it sound like him. And Drinking, which was also on that same album, was also popular that year. Let's wrap up back to the K-chart as we listen to the top song of April 2006, VIVE featured by 장혜진, That Man and That Woman. And one more song for you, On the Way to Break Up by Im Jung-hee, featured by Jongwon. It's already time to close out part 1 of Saturday's Hot Beat. I'll be back with Artist Lab in the second hour, after we listen to Love is Blowing by Lee Ji-young. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hot Beat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Hot Beat. That was Smoky Girl by M Black. Welcome to the second hour of Hot Beat. Let me tell you again how you can tune in to Hot Beat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's ARIRANGRADIO, Arirang Radio. It's a free app. Just you can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Any languages is welcome. Okay, here is more music. Aquaman by Benzino and Love by Primary, featured by Bumkey and Palo Alto. To see the big picture, you have to put together all the smaller pieces of the puzzle. On this segment, we try to understand all of Korean music by looking at individual artists. Welcome to Artist Lab. And now it's time for Artist Lab, where we get to talk about the various K-pop labels and the artists that are signed with each label. Singer IU is currently busy as an actress on Korea's most popular drama, You're the Best, Lee Sun-shin. On today's Artist Lab, we'll talk about IU, an adorable singer who was able to capture the hearts of all men in Korea. IU is most well known as a singer with a very wide and loyal fan base, but she has fans spanning all generations as MC and a guest on a variety shows. Born in 1993, she debuted in 2008 at a young age of 15 and reached superstardom at 19. So it's kind of like a Justin Bieber. Yeah, female version. We'll talk about her music and her appeal in more depth soon, but first let's listen to her music. Here is Boo and Marshmallow. That was IU's Boo and Marshmallow. You're listening to Artist Lab, where we discuss K-pop artists. Today, we are talking about IU. Now, in 2008, she debuted in music with the ballad Lost Child. Oh, I love that song. At the time, she was a 15-year-old girl who dreamt of becoming Korea's Corinne Bailey Rae, and who loved Kim Tae-woo, and the main vocalist of the group G.O.D., holding a guitar almost as large as herself. She performed live in broadcast studios all over Korea. Like many other stars, IU had to overcome many hardships to make her mark. When she was a freshman in junior high, she fell in love with the stage after singing Komi's We Should Have Been Friends and Cherry Filter's Romantic Cat. at a school event and began to go to auditions in the hopes of becoming a singer. She auditioned with JYP 20 times but didn't make any of them, which shows just how difficult it was for her to show entertainment agencies her potential. According to 2AM's member, after IU became a star, JYP Entertainment really regretted losing her. After all these hardships, she finally made her debut in 2008, but that was a year filled with big idol stars and dance songs with addictive hook choruses. Make it impossible for her to shine with ballad. No one is perfect from the start, but IU's journey was particularly bumpy. We'll talk some more after some music. Here is Missing Child and the story Only I Didn't Know by IU. You just heard Missing Child and the story Only I Didn't Know by IU. On tonight's Artist Lab, we're getting to know IU. The next year in 2009, IU released their second album with the song Boo. This was a dance song where IU transformed her image from a quiet, shy girl to an adorable and bouncy singer. The change was a good call because she began to take the spotlight and her hidden talents came to the forefront. Now, IU also appeared on variety shows and performed songs like Girls' Generation's G, Super Junior's Sorry Sorry, and Big Bang's Lie in an acoustic version, showcasing her vocal talents with the popular songs. Yes, I watched one of them, and it's all in YouTube as well, so you can find it out. This provided a springboard for future success with songs like You Know and Marshmallow, landing her in the top 10. We'll continue with more after a music break. Here is You Know and Nagging. That was You Know and Nagging by IU. Okay, on Artist Lab, we study the careers of K-pop artists. Today, we're talking about IU. In 2009, IU began to slowly build up momentum and finally reached number 1 on the charts in 2010 with her duet alongside Im Surong of 2AM called Nagging, what you just heard. A cute lyrics and melody, which fit well with the two singers' image, hit the right chord with Korean listeners, and IU became something of a little sister to the entire country. She continued to ride high when she became a regular guest on our weekend variety show and joined the cast of the drama Dream High. Her third mini-album, released in December of 2010, brought her the peak of her career with the song Good Day. Yes, I really like you, oppa. 나는요, 오빠가 좋은 걸. Yes, sorry. That line was enough to conquer all male fans in Korea, and IU became an untouchable star. The song also allowed IU to show off her singing again, with her high notes sprinkled in the chorus. Now, shall we listen to some more songs by IU and see what all the fuss is about? Here is Good Day and You and I. You just heard IU's Good Day and You and I. It's time to wrap up Artist Lab, where we talked about IU. After Good Day, IU enjoyed more hits like Only I Didn't Know and You and I. She also began to show her talent as a singer-songwriter by participating in the creation of her albums. She also hasn't slowed down her work as an MC on variety shows and on dramas. At all the young age of 20, she still has more ahead of her than she's achieved so far, and we'll wrap up tonight's Artist Lab with high hopes for her future. We'll be back to talk about another great K-pop artist on next week's Artist Lab. Our last song is A Wisdom Tooth by IU and Peach. It's time to say goodbye to Hotbeat for Saturday, June 15th. Tomorrow we'll have Listener's Choice, where we play the request songs we couldn't play for you during the week, and Talkbox, so be ready for that. And our last song for today, Love Dust by Kyuhyun. Bye bye guys, see you tomorrow.